Let's talk about the right-wing group with ties to the Freedom Convoy that's now taking responsibility for Alberta's attack on LGBTQ2S+ books in school libraries. This week, when Alberta Minister of Education and Childcare Demetrios Nicolaides announced that the province was investigating, quote,
extremely age-inappropriate content
in K-12 school library books, specifically naming 3 LGBTQ2S+ graphic novels aimed at young people, he said that the impetus came from concerned parents who had reached out to the province. Turns out, that's not the full story. It's important to point out that while so many of these policies over the past few years have allegedly come from a few genuinely concerned parents, they've often been deeply boosted by coordinated advocacy efforts from organized groups with explicit anti-LGBTQ2S+ agendas. The Investigative Journalism Foundation reported this week that at least 2 conservative advocacy groups claim to be behind the Alberta school book announcement: the parental rights group Parents for Choice in Education, or PCE, and a group called Action for Canada, with ties to Christian nationalism and the Freedom Convoy. In a message shared to its website calling the announcement a, quote, massive win, Action for Canada thanked Nicolaides for meeting with its members and claimed the group has been communicating with government officials over several months, providing evidence of inappropriate books in schools and a, quote, comprehensive binder about the dangers of LGBTQ2S+ inclusive education.
A huge win that we've had in Alberta in finally a province is listening.
Now, Action for Canada is a right-wing group that was instrumental in the Freedom Convoy and has since planned anti-drag protests, sued the federal government over vaccine mandates, and equated sex education with child sex trafficking. They also took responsibility for Saskatchewan's school pronoun policy in 2023 and have encouraged their followers to harass school boards about sexual orientation and gender identity policies. Action for Canada says its mission is to, quote, protect Canada's rich heritage, which is founded on Judeo-Christian biblical principles. Its founder, Tanya Gaw, has said of sexual orientation and gender diversity guidelines that she believes, quote, we're in a spiritual battle of good versus evil. While Saskatchewan Premier Scott Moe said his province's policy introduced in 2023 was the result of concerned parents reaching out to his government, when pressed he admitted he personally hadn't heard from a single parent in his riding with concerns about their kids changing their pronouns at school. Meanwhile, Action for Canada claimed its supporters sent over 10,000 emails to the Moe government about the issue. This whole recent wave of anti-LGBTQ2S+ policy at the provincial level in Canada didn't just come out of nowhere. And it's important to understand the key players who have had the ears of politicians and are now pushing the agenda.